Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm John, and if you're not already a subscriber, I do lots of racing games on my channel, predominantly ones from Forza Motorsport. However, we are taking a dip into the newly released game Project Cars 3. So as you can see, first thing we can do is add that to the home now we've got it installed. And now let's load this thing up. So just to give you a background, as I said, most of my time has been on Forza Motorsport in the last few years. I've competed in the Forza Racing Championship, and I'm a finalist in the Le Mans Esports Series as well, so really fun stuff amidst a lot of tight competition. When it comes to Project Cars, I was not so big on the first game. Second game, Project Cars 2, I actually did like a lot more, but I still didn't bleed loads of time into it. I found that the cars were always a bit too floaty for me. They felt a bit like hovercrafts. But if we try and ignore all the reviews that I've already seen across the last couple of weeks for Project Cars 3, we are just going to take a fresh look at it with 60 minutes of pure gameplay on the campaign mode. So it'll be a great way for you to see the first 60 minutes, the full hour of the game, and we shall take it as we come along. I'll try not to talk too much, guys. I'll let you guys try and enjoy the sounds of the cars and the game in general as well, but I'll just chime in with the odd comment here and be. So, as we can see, created by Slightly Mad Studios, who have recently been acquired by CodeMasters, so very interesting. Whenever I think of CodeMasters, I think of Need for Speed, and I don't really like the game physics. I did when I was a teenager, but as games have evolved, so have my tastes. But it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Graphics look amazing right now on the Xbox 360. Pretty sure we'll see lots of action like that in multiplayer, people taking each other out. But I have heard that there is a half-decent penalty system as well, so we'll have to check that out at some point. But first we'll take it on with the AI. We'll test what the AI is like in this game. Nice mix of cars, nice tracks as well, which we don't see on Forza Motorsport, so it'll still be a nice change. I don't think it's worth comparing Project Cars and Forza Motorsport together. They never should have been, because previously Project Cars 1 and 2 have been more focused on being more sim physics, if that makes sense, trying to be closer to reality, whereas Forza's budget really goes on the variety of the cars, obviously graphic fidelity, which has always been strong at, but also it's just, I don't know, you don't call it a sim, it's in the same realm as Gran Turismo, I'd say. Yep, let's agree to these options, whatever they end up doing. Subtitles, we keep them on for you guys, sure. Let's go on to manual. Do we need the tutorial? No, let's just skip it. Let's just get straight to the good stuff. Okay, so here's the main menu of Project Cars 3. We have Career, Multiplayer, Rivals, Custom Event, Garage, Showroom, and Settings. I think before we go into anything else, let's just quickly check out the settings. I think it's worth figuring out what the controls are. Yep, vibration strength. I typically actually have this completely off, but just for the sake of this video, I'll put it down to like 20. Chase camera, keep it as normal. Photo mode. What about the button assignments? Okay, so right trigger, left trigger. Change camera, fine. The gear up is A and the gear down is X. Fair enough. We can get used to that. We can definitely get used to that. Alright, as for the HUD, here we go. Shaking. I do not like shaking. I really don't. So maybe we'll put it down on low. Track map is on, speedometer on, career objectives on, mode information, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Camera shake. Yeah, I really don't like camera shaking either, actually. So we'll put that down to, we'll just put that to off, actually. Helmet look to Apex. So this is something that I come across in a Super GT video which he released a couple of days ago. No, we do not want that. I think that's highly distracting. Okay, as you can see, Slightly Mad Studios, Bandai Namco, but then obviously been acquired by CodeMasters. So, alright, I think we are done with what we need. So off, anti-lock brakes. We're keeping one for now. Stability off, traction control, low, gearing manual. Track guide? What's the track guide? Let's just turn that off. Okay guys, we are done with that. Thank you for waiting. Let's crack on with the career mode. So what do we do here? So it seems like there's different areas, most of them which are locked obviously. We're going to have to work through them, but for right now it seems like the only one available is Road E. I suppose that's a class? Some type of Road E class. So what is this? Other events up in the top you can see we've got Road E Basics, Japanese Routes, Road E Specials and Road E Majors. So I have to stick with the basics one for now. Shanghai Nights, let's give it a go. We have to finish the race, 5 clean overtakes within 1 second. That's ridiculous. And master 3 corners. Fine, we'll take it. I have really fun memories of Shanghai actually, because guess what? It was in Project Gotham Racing 4. One of my favourite racing games of all time. Definitely on the arcade end of the spectrum, but I completely love it. So I'm hoping that this game, even though everyone touts it as being a DRIVECLUB 2 or a Need for Speed Shift 3, I'm really hoping that I can get elements of Project Gotham Racing back, because I've really missed that franchise. Liking this music. Nice OST, better than Forza 7, definitely. Shanghai Nights race. Okay, let's skip to the race menu. Oh, some of the graphics are a bit... yeah, I'm not so sure about that. So the whole design of this thing does actually look very mobile-esque, or something you would expect on a tablet game. So I don't really mind that, as long as the graphics hold up. So we're going to have to find this out the hard way, guys. But alright, I think we'll keep the tuning as default. Let's look at the difficulty. What about the AI settings? AI difficulty? Why don't we just put it up to legendary? Why not? Let's just see how it goes. I'm not so sure about the aggression though. We'll keep it at medium. Take it back. Let's get straight into the race.
Okay, your first career race. Let's get it off to a good start.
Yeah, these graphics. Not feeling so good. Oh, forgot that we have. Yeah, these graphics are actually quite shocking, to be honest. Let's have a quick view of the... Just trying to filter through these cameras. See, these chase cams are very awkward in my opinion, because all they're doing really is just taking you further away, but you actually lose the perspective. Ideally, like a bit like what you have in Forza, like it should look up a bit more. However, the camera's just directly behind, so we're going to go with the near chase cam.
We're running just
Oh,
outside
jeez.
the top 10. Try and catch it up. Come on, you can do it.
Try and focus a little bit now. Seems like a little chicane section. As for the car physics, quite weird. For this particular car anyway, obviously it's a lower end vehicle. You know, it feels quite unresponsive in some respect when you're trying to turn in at first. Feels a bit slow to respond. However, it then feels incredibly heavy when you're like halfway through the turn, especially when you're trying to counter steer. So, okay, we've mastered 3 corners. We'll take that, but we've still got a lot of positions to take up.
Go for the pass if you can get close enough.
Oh, just about made it.
We're up to P10. Let's not stop there.
Oh wow, he's got a lot of speed on the straight. A lot of speed. We're gonna have to dive on the inside. Get back down into 3rd. Out the way, sir. I don't care about the perfect lap time. Get a little bit aggressive on the overtaking, but we're getting desperate. We're getting desperate, people. We haven't got that much of the race left, so really gonna have to make the most of it. Oh wow. Is that rubber banding, you think? Seems like a bit of rubber banding there. That's like impossible speed that he's got right there. Oh wow. Terrible, terrible stuff. Oh, we're not settling with a win, that's for sure. 8th place, that's not good enough. We have finished the race. Nonetheless, we will take that. I'm really startled by these graphics, have to say. These are really underwhelming, and I honestly feel like Project Gotham Racing 4, which was out well over 10 years ago, actually held up better than this, so let's continue anyway. See if we can change anything with them graphic settings, because it is so off-putting, especially if you're trying to play it on just a normal size TV by today's standards. Like, I've got a 42-inch, and this is difficult, guys. Okay, it seems like we might have to take that again because we need to... I'm not too sure if the goal is that we actually have to complete them objectives there, the 5 clean overtakes within 1 second. I don't think that's clear enough, but we can do these other races anyway, so... I want to go back for a brief moment now, guys, because I really feel like we're missing out in terms of... There's something with the quality of this game which is really upsetting. Button assignments, opacity. Okay, we'll put it up to 90. Doesn't seem like there's anything else we can do, guys. This is very yeah, this is really disappointing. Really disappointing. It seems like that's all we can do, guys. It seems like there's nothing we can do to improve the actual visuals of this game, and oh, it's a little bit ugly. I think we want to go for another race, maybe? Should we go for another race? Why not? Bannochbrea Road Circuit, okay. Nice little village town by the looks of it. See, if it at least held up with these graphics we see right here on this loading screen, if it at least had that, like, you know, we could get into it, but it genuinely feels distracting at this point. And I've really been sitting around recently hoping for a new racing game that I can tuck my interest into after the Le Mans Esports series, because, you know, Forza 7, you know, it's been around quite a while, nearly 3 years now. We're waiting on another game. Oh, it's Scotland. Okay. Aye, welcome to the Highlands. Let's give this a good crack. I think we might need to die down the AI actually, because truth be told, they were a little bit too fast for us. We're going very hard. Assists, maybe I was happy with where we were. We'll avoid using any guides. Tuning.
Tuning your car could well give you the
Okay, that's great, thank you very much. Balanced, what's this? New tuning slot? I don't know. Let's have a quick look at what it is. Well, we can't even tune it yet. That's a bit ridiculous. Okay then, is what it is. On to the second race of the game, guys. There we go, much better launch than in the first race. Oh, easy. We've made up more places, so that's good. Oh, easy boys, easy boys. Just taking a nice little weekend drive. Oh, that's cool. We can actually set the gamer tags on whilst we're in the race. That's something. Oh, this is the photo mode. Would you look at that? And it's put us under a bridge. Thank you very much, Project Cars 3. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, and that's weird. The moment you exit photo mode, you need to be ready to get back in the race. That doesn't feel very intuitive, I have to be honest. Oh, what an overtake. Oh, nearly losing control. Whoa! Look at that. And you can't have any rewinds. Oh, look at the state of this car as well. This really is something, guys. Oh my lord. I think we're going to have to try again. We're going to have to try again. So sorry, guys. Distracting. The graphics on this game. I think it would look good if it was all squashed down to a 3" by 4" phone, but I don't know. On a TV screen that's 42 inches, this looks horrible. Or invalid. Invalid. You see this flickering on the screen. It's really evident when looking backwards. Just realised that. The game can't handle the sunlight and things like that. At least with the physics, it does actually require you to balance the braking and the throttle. It's not just completely on and off, as if you're on like Need for Speed. So I have to give the game some credit, but then again, look at its predecessors, Project Cars 1 and 2. They were more sims, so It's not like they've had a technological breakthrough with this game. If anything, they've gone 3 steps backwards compared to Project Cars 1. So, look at this, like with the sunlight. That flickering is horrendous. Oh no. Oh, that is terrible. Oh, we've gone off. Invalidated lap time. Try and hold up the pack. We need to get moving now. Out the way, please.
Good pass. We're in sight of the podium.
Whoa. Mr. Blue Audi. Very naughty driving. You know what, we're actually going to record that because that's just really shocking. There's no other way I can put it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Oh, he did! Oh well, we'll take it second. We'll take second. So they're definitely a punchy lot of AI, that's for sure. Well done, Cresso. Well done, Cresso. Sneaky, sneaky bugger. You see them graphics in the background, so pixelated. I don't want to be the guy who obsesses about it, because even with all the reviews, I've held back in judgment. I've really wanted to just come at it with an open mind, because I don't mind games that are a bit subpar on the graphics side if the actual gameplay feels good. But we are in 2020 after all, and this looks like a game that is either supposed to be on a mobile screen, literally 3 inches by maybe 2 inches or 4 inches, and yeah, I just can't get around it, guys. Really sorry. Can we upgrade the car? I do not need to listen to you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got tyres, we got brakes, we got race reduction. I feel like race reduction is one we could really do with if we've got enough money. Make us a lot lighter for sure. Bodywork, air intake. So it seems like everything's just knocked together here. It's just one big stream. Fair enough. Do we need better tyres? What will it do? Lots more handling. But we don't want to run out of money too soon as well. So I think what we need to actually do is maybe focus on some of the acceleration and speed, because that's where we're really dying out compared to the game's AI. What would this do? Race conversion, I have no idea. Oh, look at the handling. It goes up a mighty bunch. Okay. Yeah, let's get these on the road, guys. Achievement unlocked, Grease Monkey. Applied upgrades to a road car that took it into the next road class. Oh shoot, so we've accidentally done that. Oh, maybe we want to take it back a notch, guys. Yes, I think we'd rather keep it at the top of E right now. Maybe we'll change it after the next race. Okay, we're at the top of E, so we're going to have to... Is this going to change it? I think we're still in E. That's good. Okay, we keep it in E. I don't think we had to get second place in that, so let's move on to Havana Laugh.
In Hot Lap, the aim is to set your best time over 1 lap. Racing against yours and others' ghosts will help you find those extra milliseconds. Penalties will void your lap time, so stay focused, race clean, and find the quickest
Thank you very
laps.
much, Beatrice. Okay, so lap time of 128, lap time of 124, and lap time of 122. Okay, we know what we have to go for, guys, so let's give it a whirl. This might be the more fun aspect of the game, I think, because the AI is kind of not that fun to race with, because they just seem to have like impossible speed on the straights. Cuba! Let's go. Can you actually change the tuning? This is the thing. Okay, so we can. Do we understand how it all works at this point? Probably not. You can change the weight bias? No way. That's ridiculous. In that case then, we'd actually just die it down. Let's try and get a bit more equal. Let's see what that does for us. I'm going to put some Forza logic on this. Let's get him a bit lower. Get him rear tyres a bit lower as well. Front toe angle. Well, this is pretty much just going to change how quickly it responds when you turn in. So the lower down you have it, the less responsive it is. The higher up you have it, the more responsive it is. So I think what we'll do is we'll just have that at 0.1. Rear toe angle though, I'm actually going to do the opposite. Just to try and make it a bit more stable, make the car straightening out on its own a bit more. Okay, so we've done our first tune, guys. Let's see what we can do.
All we need is one clean, fast lap. Come on, let's do this.
Thank you very much, sir. Whoa, hold down, Speed Racer. I think we'll need another attempt of this. Music is fun though. Invalid lap time. Okay. Well, let's just go through it anyway, guys. Let's just get a rough idea of how hard we're going to have to work. Oh, we took that corner really well. Good stuff. Okay, we keep hitting third gear around here. Can afford a really wide exit. Cool. It does seem like it's a bit easier to drive in bonnet cam. I think you can just feel the way the car is rocking around. So we finished. So it's an invalid lap time. I don't think it's going to count, but as far as pace, we know we can do it. So yeah, let's restart for sure. In fact, we know we can drive a little bit slower just to make sure it's a clean lap. So let's go.
All we need is one clean, fast lap. Come on, let's
Thank
do
you,
this.
thank you, sir. Oh, nearly invalidated there. Nearly. Whoa, very unsettled on the curbs, funny enough. Seems to rotate the car around far more than what you expect. Mind you, if anyone who's played Forza Motorsport 6, you would know that curbs can often be a precursor to absolute death. Modulating the throttle a bit, flipping it on and off. I think we have to do the same here. I think we can keep it in third gear though. Actually went a lot slower into that than what we needed, but not to forget, guys, I think we're going to smash that 122 target, so we should be fine. Got a little brake marker here. Didn't need to brake. Okay, we'll take it. We finally hit our objective, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. The treble. Complete all 3 career objectives. Thank you very much. I'm surprised that you actually get a gamer score achievement just for getting through the first 3 races. That makes me wonder what Slightly Mad Studios were thinking. Maybe they really need to incentivize people to get through the early stages of this game, because the flaws in it are they're quite glaring, to be honest. But hey ho, we're here just to have a bit of fun, and I'm hoping this proves as good content for everyone watching, because you know, you guys want to spend your time wisely and your money even more wisely. So I'm hoping this video, having the first 60 minutes of Project Cars 3 gameplay, will give you the best idea on if you're going to buy it or not. Okay, so we've completed that. Fantastic. Let's check out what the career goals are. We're in first career event, we're in 5 career events, 10 career events. Okay, we get the idea. We get the idea. Let's take it back. Now we're on to Canyon Run, a championship of 2 rounds. I think I like keeping this in E-class right now, to be honest, if that's what we can call it. I think we're going to have to save up quite a fair bit more money before actually moving it up a notch. We don't want it to be at the lower end of D. We want to put this all the way up. That's a mistake that a lot of people make when they're new to racing games. You try and make a fast car and you don't realise it's not actually the best build of its class. So, Momentum, Canyon Run, Array Peak. Some of these names are very creative. A bit long-winded though. Earning XP contributes towards your car level as well as player level. Important to note. In the United States. Oh, some satellites to pick up all the aliens in the world. Let's go. Interesting cars here. Lots of Nissan Skylines. What about us though? Seems like we're stuck. Look, we're stuck in the Toyota GT86. It's not a bad car by any means, but you know.
This is the first race of the championship. Make it a good one.
Always worth it. Just put in first gear before the race starts. You don't get penalised for it, so let's take it easy. Got a Mitsubishi Evo there, trying to hang it on the outside.
Great start, mate.
Thank you, mate. We're not friends. We're not even on a first name basis. Can't be getting so friendly with me, pal. Oh no! What? I was barely 2 inches over the line, but we haven't lost too much time there, so that's okay. And it's a 2-lap race as well, so we've got 1 lap to at least figure out what the track is like. Look at all of these Nissans, it's ridiculous. Yeah, our car is so much stronger now compared to the first 2 races. We were really struggling. Let's bring it round, get that drifting on. That does feel very... That is very Need for Speed. Like, not even the new games. That feels like Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PS2. Bit of PGR as well, but Project Gotham Racing wouldn't let you drift that far sideways because the camera, it was a bit more fixed when you were drifting, but I still think the drifting was half as much. So, well, we're running away from these guys, so that's good. At least we got the car that does the job. Takes a little adjusting to get used to the physics of this game. It depends what game you're coming from. If it's Gran Turismo, then you'd probably find the car is driving a lot looser than what you're used to. However, if you're in Forza Motorsport, that's where you come from, then you might find in some ways the cars feel stiffer, but then you have just a random drifting oversteer out of nowhere. So, and then if you're just from a sim game in general, well, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. This isn't it. Like, if anything, this is actually making me want to play Project Cars 2 more. Oh, I'm surprised that we didn't get slowed down there. Maybe it was penalised enough for smashing a canyon. Third gear is fine. Look how far in front we are of the AI now. I mean, I'll take it. We want to get an idea of what the game's like more than anything else. And they're not on the highest difficulty, because don't forget guys, I did turn them down from legendary, so I think they're on like very hard right now, or hard, so. Invalid lap time, that's a shame, but you know what? We're here to get through the game, we're not here to set world records on the leaderboards. If I'm willing to keep this game, then I might, you know, may well get it going. Here we go guys, first place. Let's go.
P1, nice job. We're on the top step today.
Yes we are. The winners. Well done Raphael, well done Gustavo. Good jobs in them JDM icons. But we shall take the first place, thank you very much. Oh, what's this? Win events on Momentum Canyon, 1 out of 3. Win events on a single car, 1 out of 5. Okay guys, whatever you say. Oh, the XP's going up, we like that. It's prompting me like 3 times over now to save the replay. Maybe that's what we need to do. And now it's telling me to restart. That's not intuitive. That is not an intuitive experience. I'm sure we can get ourselves another couple of races in. I want to take this. I really want to take us as far as possible through this career mode for you guys. So let's go back because we don't need you anymore. I think we've moved on to Japanese routes now. Okay. So this is still Road E. The thing is, can we move on to Road D yet? Unlocks with 14 more. Or 20,000 credits. So you can buy your way into the upper classes basically. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, move on to Japanese routes. Uphill struggle, hot lap challenge. Okay. 2 minutes 24. So this is quite a long track actually. Yeah. It seems like we actually have to keep this car in E-Class for now, guys. So at least we're going to get more time spent on just seeing what the game is like through career mode. Tuscany, Colina. I was in Italy last year as well. Beautiful place, especially the Tuscany area. Can't recommend it enough. The question is, does it look as good on the game as it does in real life? I've got a feeling that it won't. Italia, I feel the struggle. Okay, let's go. Okay, time trials mode, let's go. I actually enjoy time trials, time attacks, whatever you'd like to call them. On Forza it's rivals. I think I've probably spent more time actually doing time trials and time attacks on PGR4 and Forza Motorsport 6, Forza Motorsport 7. Probably where most of my time goes into actually, because I do just have a really keen obsession with speed, so it's always fun for me to Just try and figure out how to go faster. And if you're a budding racing game player and you want to improve, I'd say really invest your time in the time trials. That's where you really get to find out little tricks on every track and each car. So, alright, let's brake a bit earlier. Keep inside the limit, just about. How does this look? Not too sure. We've actually got bits of Italy in Forza Horizon 2, which is my favourite Horizon in the franchise, to be honest. And the scenery definitely looks better in that game. So the fact that that game, which is, you know, significantly older than Project Cars 3, is holding up. Of course, it's disappointing, but maybe this game makes up in other areas at some point. Who knows? Who knows? Whoa, just about kept that together. Let's take it easy now. Don't want to hit the walls. Oh, there we go. Finish line. Let's do it. Nice. Yes, we'll take it. Thank you. Let's get some more racing going. Mojave. Oh, Sportsland Sugo. Sugo GP. Okay. Let's go. Can we get any other cars? It seems like we're really just stuck with the Toyota, which is a bit... Maybe go in the showroom, maybe we can buy something else. What? How much money have we got? Oh, we don't even have enough at this point. We've invested. But your options are basically the Honda Civic Type R, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, and the Nissan Skyline GTR, otherwise known as the R34, made in 1999, so really strong cars. Look at our car. No wonder why these ones are a bit pricey. Look at the performance on them compared to... We've got a 3.8 acceleration. That doesn't make any sense. I think the game's got something a bit wrong there. Anywho, let's get on to the race. For anyone who's made it this far into this gameplay video, please do subscribe to the channel, and if you're already subscribed, please tell me in the comments, what are you thinking of this game so far whilst you're looking at it? Have you got the game yourself, or are you merely just watching it to figure out if it's a game you want to buy? I love to speak with everyone who gets in the comments. I love having the conversations about our favourite games, the games we hate the most. I want to see at what end of the scale you find this one. Is it a sim? Is it an arcade? Is it a console game? Or is it a mobile game? I really want to figure out these things. Hope to see you guys in the comments. But for now, let's take it to Sugo in Japan for a Grand Prix race.
Try to make up some ground early on. Keep it clean and keep your wits about you.
Okay, coming into turn one. I think we're going to let off a little bit. Give them some space. I'm not familiar with Sugo. Never raced it before.
You can get those places back. Let's push hard.
Don't have many Japanese circuits in Forza, apart from Suzuka, so.
That's P9. Keep your focus.
But I've got, I'll tell you what this does remind me of, Japanese television show where there'd be car battles, and I think this was the most popular track that they would always test the cars around. Automotive car battles, so, oh wow, maybe I can rely on that TV show for some reference here. Got a mighty long straight right here. We are running away, which is good. We just need to master more corners and then obviously win the race. I'll tell you what, don't mind me guys, I'm just going to quickly adjust something. I think I want this ABS off, I'm not liking it. Where can we change it? Where can we change it? There we go. I think... Oh no, we need it off. There we go. Great. Lap number 1, nearly done. Oh wow, look at this car. The rubber banding is strong in this one.
Pushing hard, don't give them any chances.
Oh, just about keep it in the track limits. But as Vin Diesel says, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. But unfortunately, his latest game, Fast and Furious Crossroads, that did not win even by an inch. I think it lost by a mile, and I'm a bit fearful that Project Cars 3 is doing the same thing. Really doesn't seem optimised for consoles at all. Maybe it's better on the PC. If anyone has played this on the PC or even seen footage on PC, please tell me how it matches up to what you're seeing on the screen with me right now. Because this is just not holding up whatsoever. There we are, we have made it around. So the last objective, win the race, we have got that in the bag by the looks of it, so yippee!
Congratulations, you won it by a mile. Great
Not really by a
driving.
mile, mate, more like 100 feet. Let's get through all of these. Costing me time. Oh, let's get these lovely viewers a proper 60 minutes of gameplay. This isn't helping. But we're getting our XP up. We are getting our XP up. And I think the car actually drives a lot nicer without the ABS on. The same thing happens in Forza Motorsport actually. The ABS, it makes your car feel quite unstable because it is basically just tapping the brakes on and off, off and on and off. You can't really do any smooth braking into corners. Okay, so let's get out of that. Grassroots. Oulton Park, wow. In Great Britain. I think we'll go with the dark desert though. think this might be the last race to conclude for this hour of gameplay, guys. If you do want to see more gameplay of the campaign, then like this video and comment below. The only way I'm going to know is if a lot of you guys like it. So I know I'm a relatively small channel, but I expect at least 20 likes if you guys want to see more gameplay footage, whether that's of the campaign mode or even of the multiplayer. Do let me know, because without your motivation I don't know how much more of this I'm going to want to play on my own. It's this game, it just feels like so many steps backwards. I'm not kidding. Well, this is a long rolling start. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. We lost a few positions right off the bat. Oh, the cars are slowing down. We don't want to go hurtling into them. And we have 3 laps as well.
Keep focused, mate. You can do this. You'll make it up later.
I don't want to make it up later. I want to make it up now, mate. So that's one thing they have actually kept true since the previous Project Cars games. You're kind of like race engineer, the person spurring you on during the race. Oh, let's slow down a bit. Oh wow, he's actually holding me up. Seems like we're the one with the power now. Wow, 1 lap already done. Going by fast. Whoa, can we take it on the inside? Oh yes. Oh yes. This is what we live for. Let's take it nice and easy around these bends. We have a lot of camber, which does help. It kind of counteracts the understeer because it's like a hill that's leaning downwards into the curb, so that's good. It's why you see so much banking on NASCAR circuits, because it just allows the cars to drive faster at greater speeds around turns. Banking does the work, pushes the car inwards.
Nice smooth driving through these corners. This should put you in a great
What do you mean it should put me in a great position? I'm already in first. Let's see if we can take this a little bit faster. Yes, we can. Banking, thank you. Oh yes.
Great job. You were the best out there today. First class.
Two out of 3. We'll take it, guys. We will take it. Good stuff. Good stuff. So one thing to note, guys, I just want to quickly say, I think the graphics probably look a lot smaller depending on what type of monitor you're on. So say like I'm using an LG TV, and with everything blown up, the graphics are actually awful. But I can even see through my Elgato game capture that when squished down onto the laptop screen, which is about like 14 to 15 inches wide, the graphics seem to look a lot better. So really don't know how to take it, to be honest. Bit of a weird one. Let's quickly move on to another race. We'll see if we can just squeeze in a little bit more for you guys. Oulton Park. I remember this one from Project Cars. I tried it multiple times in V8 cars. Some pretty fun stuff, actually. It's not the type of track that would work on a game like Forza because there'd be too much wrecking, but if it's in a game where the cars can take a bit of bumping, then it's a great circuit for tight racing, especially in slower cars.
First race, come on, you earned your seat, now show 'em why.
Is this our first race in the night time? Can't quite remember, guys. It might be our second.
Nice start.
I'm just getting praised for actually bumping someone in the back in a dangerous manner.
We're outside of the top 10. No guts, no glory. Come on, catch them up.
Can we hang it around the outside? Maybe a bit. Look at this. Traffic jam in the hairpin. Alright, let's go. Let's get a move on. So we seem to have one Civic that is noticeably faster than everything else. Go for the dive. I think we can do it. Yeah, come on. Oh no! Very aggressive. Okay, you push me, I push you, buddy. We're not tolerating any of that mischief.
Last lap now, don't ease off. We'll need to fight to hold the position to the finish line.
That is true, engineer. Thank you for your genius. Oh, I can change the toggle lights. Let's live dangerously. Turn them off. I'm surprised that worked, actually. I thought we were going to be a goner into the wall. I'm known for throwing the occasional bottle in Forza races, so should keep up the tradition. Oh yes, Need for Speed drifting, eat your heart out. Whoa, we're all over the place. He's going to catch up if we don't get a grip. Oh no, please don't give us a penalty at the end. Get across the line. Ah, take that. Oh, are we going to get smashed? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. Well, at least the AI is good enough to dodge a sideways car. We'll take that. Brands Hatch, let's go. And that will conclude the first 8 events of the campaign mode.
race. Go wrap this one up.
Here we go, main straight of Brands Hatch. Big hill coming up in turn 1. We're going to want to take the inside. The inside line's always safest. Bit of riding the curb. Same thing coming up into this hairpin. Oh, a bit of frame rate issues going on here. Everything's slowing down majorly. Don't know if you guys can see it. Hope you can though, because then you can feel my pain right now. Is it the short circuit or the long one? Ah, right, it's Brands Hatch Indy Circuit. Okay. In that case, let's be a bit brave, try it around the outside. Of 2 Civics there, I think. Oh, where's he braking on the straight? That's not wise. That is not clever. Bit of argy-bargy. Whoa. Whoa, easy. We might have to hold them up. We've got the right of way on the inside, so it's our corner. But we need to try and keep it tight around this final turn. Don't want to give them space to overtake on the inside.
This is the final lap. We'll need everything you've got now to hold this position.
Bit of oversteer, braking in the puddles. Dangerous stuff.
Good job. That's the fastest first sector time.
Thank you, thank you. Definitely getting a better grip of the GT86 around this track now. Ooh, a bit of sideways drift. Tokyo drift action, let's go. I feel like that's what Need for Speed probably missed out on, the opportunity to do like a Tokyo drift type of game. We had elements of it in Need for Speed Underground 2 with the drift events, they were super cool. But
you did it, your first career championship. Congratulations, mate. Top job.
sweet. Our first championship, guys. Let's go, we've done it. Okay guys, I think that wraps it up for the first ever playthrough of Project Cars 3. We've given you ample time, just over 60 minutes of pure campaign solo playthrough and walkthrough. Obviously I've been JSR John giving the commentary. Let me know if you agree with my thoughts about this game so far. I'm not convinced on it. The port on Xbox, maybe it's okay, but the resolution that comes through on the TV is really patchy. Quite horrendous really, but you let me know what you think. Is it better on Xbox, PlayStation 4 or the PC? Do you think it's actually an arcade game worth playing or buying? I just want to hear what you guys think, and I'll be sure to interact with you guys in the comments. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe for future videos, and we will see you again in the next video.